On Christmas of 1990, I got my first cell phone, and recently I rediscovered it in my parents' basement. Check this out.
This is the NEC P-300 in the US. In the UK, it was called the P-3. And this thing has a lot of functionality, y'all.
What does it do?
I'm glad you asked. This thing had an on and off button. It had an alarm. It had a clock. And it had a timer.
Wow.
In communications, there's a stylish new leader. A smart and compact design that responds to your personal touch. To connect you with unsurpassed clarity, the new NEC portable phone. Future communications in a style of today. NEC.
Now, even though Abby had this phone, there was one thing she wasn't really allowed to do.
Yeah, I wasn't really allowed to actually make phone calls with this phone because my dad threatened me that it would be very expensive if I actually use it, and it was definitely for emergencies only.
This was way before cellular phone plans or anything like this. This would be like making a long distance international call when you use this bad boy.
Yeah, you'd be charged per minute, and my dad multiple times stressed to me, I really don't want you to use this. It is for emergencies. But as his only daughter, he definitely worried about me being out driving by myself. So as soon as I got my driver's license, he did buy this phone for me with the warning that I wasn't really supposed to use it unless I got in an emergency situation. So I honestly don't remember ever using this phone. We used it like once on Christmas to try it out, just like a novelty to see if it actually worked, and it did. It was hooked up to cell service. We didn't call it cell service at the time though. We just called it a car phone.
Or it would have been a mobile phone.
Yeah, it was totally different than it is now. Definitely didn't have any apps. We'd never heard that word before. Didn't have any smartphone capabilities. And also, it weighs a ton.
All right, also on this phone, hidden away discreetly, is this nice antenna.
Yeah, you had to flip up the antenna to use it, you know, so you could get your signal.
Yes, and then if you're really high tech or you really needed a good signal, there was a place on top here where you could screw in one of those longer ones. We don't have that.
I think it was just for looks, honestly, but I never got that.
Yeah.
It's like a MacGyver thing.
I was really impressed. I mean, I knew Abby was a keeper when I met her, because when we started dating, she had a mobile phone. And
it made me really cool.
I'm like, man, this girl's got it going on.
Right?
But you know, I don't think I personally had a phone probably till like the late 90s.
Oh, it was, well, in 1998 when our daughter was born, you were still carrying a beeper. Because remember, I had to beep you that I was in labor. Yeah. So you didn't probably get a cell phone till maybe 99.
Yes.
And me too. I don't remember when I got one. But you had a nickname for this phone.
I did. And let me give you I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Hello.
We used to call it the brick.
The brick. I mean, can you see? I mean, it kind of looks like it.
It's pretty huge and very heavy. So let's see if you can guess. How much do you think this thing weighs?
3 pounds.
Well, I don't know about that, but let's weigh it and find out.
Okay.
Here we go. Wow, 15.3 ounces. It's almost a whole pound. Okay, now let's try an iPhone. 7.7. So it's basically half the weight of the old phone. I can't believe that my parents still had this at their house. It's pretty hilarious to look back and pretty awesome to see how technology has changed. Some ways for the better, some ways not so much, but I think with cell phones, we could definitely say it's changed for the better.
It's definitely for the better.